Good evening, comrades, this is Sergeant Hilzo coming to you again with news for the motherland. In epic move, the game Dragon Age Veilguard's Facebook group has decided to ban people that it does not deem necessary to laugh at posts on its page, and you shall now listen to news. Goddamn, that's gonna get old really fast. Good evening, ladies and gents, my name is Hilzo and I am DiscussThing. So several days ago I made a video about Ubisoft trying to make Steam ban player numbers and to just hide all the information so that it doesn't harm their brand, if you know what I mean. And it was pretty funny to see because this is basically an infringement on freedom of information and you're just digging yourself deeper when you're trying to hide something like that. Of course, it's understandable when most of your games have failed already and some of your games that haven't even released are already doomed to fail. And I guess in a method of inspiration or just because they had the same idea at the same time, a group on Dragon Age the Veilguard on Facebook has done pretty much the same. As you can see, I am outside Facebook. I have entered the page outside, logged out of my account and went private because the group has actually banned me. I was trying to make this video just 5 minutes ago and I had problems with my mic and I could have showed you that information. In fact, I'll actually post a small screenshot of the group there, but I want to just show you what is happening. The group has 14.1k members. In the video that I was trying to make just a few minutes ago, I could have been in my own account and just click join button. I'm sorry, this is in another language. Let me actually translate it. Yes. And you could join and you had several questions that you needed to answer, which is one of them, what is the favorite thing about Dragon Age Veilguard? And the second thing, what is rule 5? And we'll get to that in a minute. But first of all, I want to just say something. When you have a group about a game, you want it to be as public as possible. And what has happened is that, first of all, a lot of people were laughing at some posts about Dragon Age in the previous days because they were posting how great the game is and how it is the greatest thing that has ever happened. And naturally, there were some people that just found it funny because the game is an actual flop on every possible level, with all the political ideology inserted, with all the DEI and all everything, with the low sales numbers and everything. Just people were laughing about it. Then we had several posts on X that showed that the page has added a rule that is very funny to me, and I will show it right now. So you have your standard 4 rules that are be kind and courteous, no hate speech or bullying, no promotion or spam, no spoilers or without clear warning. This is pretty standard for every Facebook group to have because you want to have it as clear as possible and just on topic as possible. And the 5th one, and although I am not able to remove this, sorry, is that laugh reacts are banned. And I'm gonna show you this on X actually because we have it screenshotted from several days ago from Pirate Nation. Laugh reacts banned. Laugh reacts will get you banned. We're not going to tolerate anyone laugh reacting to a personal post of someone when it's not meant to be funny and you're only laugh reacting because you're making fun of it or being a bigot. And as you can see over here on the post itself, it was laughed meticulously. This is absolutely amazing to me because even this was absolutely destroyed. And again, I was going to show you this from my account, all of it, but they just now while I was doing the second video, just now banned me, and the page doesn't appear when I search it on Facebook through my account, which is absolutely hilarious. I did post on X about it. The post did get some engagement and apparently I am no longer welcome. I don't know how they found me on Facebook, but anyways, I don't care. It's just one more thing for me to add to the list of ridiculous things that have happened. So having a group about a game needs to be completely public in my opinion, and this is just the logic behind it because you want to promote the game. You want people who are visiting the page to just see the post, see screenshots from the game, see what other people are thinking about, just interact with them even without joining. And Dragon Age Veilguard has been so much ridiculed by actual gamers, and yes, I will acknowledge that there were some people that were a bit trolling, even though I'm pretty sure that there were a very small minority of those people. The owners or moderators of Dragon Age Veilguard Facebook group decided that they will no longer tolerate such behavior, and they have gone completely Soviet. And they decided to just ban laughing as they see fit, because as we see here, when it's not meant to be funny, would pretty easily translate to, if we don't deem it funny, then it is not funny, and we can tell you what you can laugh at, which is absolutely amazing to me, because having people tolerate this is even more laughable than the people who are imposing it, because this is a move of desperation. They're trying to do so much damage control that it's not doing them any favors, that they're just spinning around without any direction whatsoever, and they're trying to figure out what to do, when the best thing that they could do is just keep the group public, weather it out, because this is not going away, and just ignore the people who they think are just baseless haters. They have a community there, so they can just hope that more people will join in and just have a good time, because there are people who enjoy the game. There are a lot of people who bought the game, even though it is a flop. There are at least 500,000 or more sales on Steam alone, so there is a community that enjoys it. So you can enjoy this and just let the people who laugh just laugh. If you have to delete a comment or ban someone that is being hurtful and just insults anyone without any reason, or is just being an absolute idiot on the page, then that's what moderators are for. A group like that should have at least 10 moderators all the time to just monitor those things. There's also the report option, there's everything that you can do, but making a group private and just cutting off access for anyone who might find it interesting to just see what's going on, and just forcing them to join and to follow those rules in order to just see what the game is all about, is absolutely ridiculous. And not only that, but just when someone reads the 5th rule, the immediate thought, laugh reacts banned, would just be, well, that's pretty oppressive. I don't want to be here. Like, what if I find something funny? And yeah, they can read the description, but still, who determines that something is funny or not? And what about comments from a post? Is that included? Because someone might say something funny, but if someone from the moderator's team decides, oh no, I don't think this is funny, so I'm gonna ban everyone who laughs, it's just incredible. It seems like they're trying to create a mini subservient following that will just follow their every direction, and if it works even on a small scale, such people will just become so entitled and be just like, okay, I succeeded in this, I can do more, I can go forward, yes. It's gonna be just a huge power trip to them. And at the same time that they're thinking this is a power trip, this is an actual ostrich maneuver, because they're just pinning their heads in their ground and just hoping that everything would go away and that they have control of the situation. And at the same time, the only thing that's left after the storm is just the head and not the body. It's so laughable to think that these people just move around the real world and they're utterly unable to cope with it. Such behavior just tells me on a psychological level that these people are absolutely incapable of dealing with reality. They think that everything should be like they want it to be, and the thought that someone might disagree with them, immediately banned, immediately blocked. I had the conversation about Dragon Age Veilguard being on the Game Awards community picks list, and what I said there that this game should not be on any list because it is essentially a failure. And I had a very heated conversation with several people, and some of them blocked me because I just showed them information that they were sure that doesn't exist. And I was explaining them very rationally with just not engaging in any insults or anything else, and simply providing me information. But that's something that is a no-no for them, because you're disagreeing, and when you're disagreeing, they go mental. They're going on a tantrum, they're going off the rails. You see what's happening with David Jaffe. He has been on a spiral down, mental breakdown for the last several days because he was called out by Vera Dark after he insulted her and made several sexist remarks about her. He was called out, he was absolutely felt it, as Hypnotic said, and he's been having a complete tantrum and mental breakdown from all of this, and he doesn't know what to do. He's been spinning and spinning more, but because he's a content creator, he can't just block everyone, and I think that that's something that he now regrets. And the concerning thing is that these people are growing up. Some of them are still teenagers, some of them are in their early 20s, but these people are, the majority of them are functioning adults, and they should know how to deal with reality. And it starts with something like a video game, but imagine what's gonna happen further down the road. And this is actually a concerning thing to think about, what the next generation of people are going to be like. I'm 34 and I already see people in my country that are basically so on edge all the time and just devoid of any rational thought when it comes to a simple discussion that I don't know what's gonna be in a few years. And when you have such a Facebook group ban you for just laughing, then you know that they are taking themselves pretty seriously, and when they take themselves pretty seriously, that's when bad things happen in the future. Anyways, that's all I have for this video today. Tell me what you think. Do you think that this is an absolute idiotic behavior, or do you think that they actually have the right and it's a smart move to make? Tell me in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, click the like and subscribe button. If you didn't enjoy, click the dislike button. I appreciate you either way. If you want to support me directly, click the join button and join one of the tiers in the DiscussThing guild and support me directly. And if you want to support homeless animals and animals in shelters, click the Patreon link down below and subscribe to one of the tiers there. All proceeds go to helping, feeding, providing for homeless animals and animals in shelters here and everywhere we can touch. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Hyazu, I was DiscussThing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers and stay fresh.